Hi and welcome to Dave Culinary. I'm Punita Dave and today we are going to make pizza sauce. The way I make this sauce, it's a little different than the regular pizza sauce or marinara sauce. That's why I give it a different name. I add a lot more spices, a lot more flavor to it. So let's get started with our pizza sauce. So my version of pizza sauce has a lot more flavor to it. I use it with pizza, I use it with pasta, I sometimes even use it in some of my Mexican dishes. Wherever you need some sauce with tomatoes, you can use this sauce. So let's look at the ingredients. I have 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of black pepper ground, 1 teaspoon of salt, a pinch of turmeric powder, a quarter teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, 1 to 1.5 teaspoon of brown sugar to balance the sourness of tomatoes, a quarter teaspoon of pav bhaji masala, and a quarter teaspoon of black salt. If you don't have these, that's okay. You can just use regular salt. We'll take 1 to 2 teaspoons of crushed red pepper, 1 tablespoon of finely chopped cilantro, 1 tablespoon of finely chopped mint, 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, 4 to 5 tablespoons of olive oil. With Italian dishes, always use olive oil. We'll take 1 tablespoon of a mix of sage, basil, and oregano. These are homegrown, home dried, really good spices. We'll take 1 cup of Roma tomatoes and 1.5 cup of tomatoes on vine. Now, because our tomatoes are sour, we are not going to use lime juice. Otherwise, we would use 1 or 2 teaspoons of lime juice. A lot of people use vinegar. I don't like vinegar, so I use lime juice. Next up, we'll take our oregano, basil, and sage. These are homegrown, home dried. I dry them as whole leaves and crunch them when I use them. That retains the fragrance and the flavor. They are really fragranceful. So we'll use 1 tablespoon of these. We then have our tomatoes on vine, 1.5 cup. We are going to blend these and we'll use this blended paste in the sauce. Next up, we are going to heat up our pan and add all of our olive oil in it. We'll also add our butter to it. Stir it a little. And once the butter is melted and the oil is heated up, we'll add all of our cumin seeds to it. These are optional, you don't have to use them. I like it flavorful, so I add them. And now the tomato sauce, the one that we just blended, all the tomatoes on vine, the sour one. Stir it a little and then we'll add all our cut Roma tomatoes. Roma tomatoes have a sweet flavor to it, so they balance out the sourness of tomatoes on vine. And we'll also add our salt. It helps the tomatoes cook. And we are going to cover it and cook it for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you can see that it's simmering. Now at this point, we'll add rest of the stuff. So we'll add our mint leaves and the cilantro, the pav bhaji masala and the black salt, chili powder, turmeric powder, black pepper, and brown sugar. And we'll also add a little bit of our Italian spice mix. Give it a stir. And we'll let it cook again for 8 to 10 minutes. After 8 to 10 minutes, you can see that it's really simmering and it has the right kind of consistency. If you want, you can add some water at this point. For me, this is good enough, so I'm going to leave it as is. And our pizza sauce is now ready. Sometimes I let it simmer for a couple of more minutes to get even a better thick texture. I use this sauce on the pizza, I use it on the pasta. It's a universal sauce for me. It's very flavorful, so do make it. So that was our pizza sauce. I hope you make it and I hope you like it. And if you do, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.